What is up? What is up? Hey everybody, how you doing? Gabe Bowen, good to see you. Hope you had a good day. Hope everybody had a good day. Look what I got in the mail this week. Kind of a primer for the Tennessee State Numismatic Society show in Eastridge. Going to have free grading opinions and appraisals, numismatic supplies and books, foreign coin and currency, gold and silver bullion. So there's the hours, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 6, and Sunday, 10 to 3. So for those of you that were thinking about coming, would be great to see you there. So got that in the mail. That's good to go. And hope everybody's doing well. Let's run the list and see who all is here. We're going to be doing nickels tonight. I went and picked up, so I took my coins back. I went to my one bank where I get my flat boxes from to see if they had nickels, because they have the Loomis rolls that have the holes in the bottom and have been really good. So I went to them first. They didn't have any boxes, but I got a bag of nickels from them. Then I went to another bank I use and got a box of nickels and a box of pennies. Well, I've heard, hey Tom Thumb, heard such great, things about people finding uncirculated boxes of 2025 pennies or whatever, 2024, 2025. So I opened my box of pennies up that I got, and it was all brand new. I was looking at them, I was like, oh man, could be good. Not. They're all 2021. So here in Alabama, somebody knocked over a bucket and found a box of 2021 pennies under it in the back of the vault, decided to send them to me. So then I went to the other bank, same company, same brand, and I got a box of nickels from them, and I got another box of pennies from them just to see. And they're a different type of box, and they're all circulated. Not finding much on the pennies, but Sunday found a 1910S. Nice, Jim Thompson. How are you doing? So I got a box of circulated pennies. I got a box of brand new pennies. So pennies are still out there. I know some are having trouble getting them. Was one reason why I picked up some today, just to see if I could do it. So that is where we're at. We're going to hunt nickels tonight, and let's see who all is here. I got 29 people showing. I got Aaron Foy. How are you doing? Alexandra. Brian Jensen, Captain Vic, Chicken Man Dan, Dad Hunts Coins, Fleabag, JC Like Pam, J-Dub, J. Dud, Jim Thompson, Kennel Mine, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming in tonight. Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Nicole Erickson, Robert Bruce, Shell Bell, Silverman, the Jolly Roger, Tom Thumb, and we've had somebody else, Crafty Dragon. I see Crafty there, so that is who we have, and we're just going to get going with the hunt. I think for our only giveaway tonight, we're going to do another one of these gold foil notes. I did one last Saturday, and so we will make that our giveaway. It will be an EOS tonight. So hit that like. Yep, tell them, Shell Bell. So we're just going to start off with the pennies here and see what we can do with them. I mean the nickels rather. There is a beautiful 1970 from Denver. So well, there's a 20. Yep, there's a 2025P. So we're starting off with some goodies. I've had good luck and bad luck with the bags. There's an older looking one, 64. So we will see how they go. My small local bank cut businesses to $5 in pennies and 1 roll to individuals. Yeah, I hear that, you know, a lot of people are getting pushed back. I'll keep the 2025s out. Bet for Truth sent me 5 rolls of 2025, so they're not something that I need, but I'm going to set them back just to see how many we might find. And we'll see where that ends up at. Sean Leslie, how are you doing? I try to keep up with chat. My other screen is where my name gets highlighted when people, hey Brian can still get bags of pennies. Well, I prefer to get boxes from this bank. There is a Canadian nickel, and we got a foreign already, a 1976 Canadian. So we'll put that over there. We'll try to keep the finds up at the top. I'll try not to grab them and include them in my sweep when I pick them up. But yeah, so I'm still getting pennies. It seems to be no problem. I didn't have them. There's another 2025. I didn't have them have any issues at all grabbing me a box of pennies. I was going to be fined if they didn't, but thought I would ask just for general information since that seems to be an issue out there for some. One of my banks cut me off on pennies. So are you out of the hospital yet, Fleabag? Fleabag just had open heart surgery. So we've been keeping him on our prayer list, trying to get him well and back on his feet. Hey, Maple Leaf. So I hope you have made it out of the hospital. Ooh, that looks like a 57. Did I see? Nope, 87. I moved my desk to give me a little bit more room behind me, and it's thrown my light off a little bit. Robert Bruce got 3 rows today of Kennedy halves, and most of them were 71, 72s, and 74s. Yeah, hey Silver Serpent, that's generally my luck too. I've gotten really lucky, as y'all know. I've talked about it before one time on getting customer wrapped halves where I really loaded up, but that was a one and only. 24 days, that's right. 24 days to take off. Y'all have to let me know if your time changes. Martin and I think, are planning on leaving early enough to maybe hit the show before we pick you guys up. But from what I understand, the airport's not but like 20 minutes from where the yeah, I did see that, Michael. He had a good score on that. 20 minutes from the hotel area, so I don't think the show is not that far from that, so we'll leave in plenty of time to pick you up. Yep, we got pulled it out against Missouri this weekend, so now we got a much bigger and harder test. There's the 56. That's going to be our first Odie of the night. Much harder test for the old Bammers this weekend. That's a reminder also, I will not be streaming this weekend. I'll probably have time to stream before the game, but I know I'm going to the ball game with my son and his fiance and Kevin, if you remember Kevin in the chat. We're all going together. Martin still have 2 stints probably in a month or so. Okay, well, I guess the stints are not hopefully as bad as some of the other has been, so I hope you continue to have good luck. Get back on your feet first. Get back on those feet. Coin Silver, good evening. But yeah, we're going to go to the game, so I know they like to get there early because of traffic. So I'm just going to not stream. That way I don't have to worry about being pressed for time or any of that stuff. And then we will see y'all, try to see y'all Tuesday. I will try to go this week and pick up my flat boxes. If I do get them, we may do halves. We may do halves Tuesday, or at least one box. Try to get one of the AFSP donators in. All the good TV shows start tonight. NCIS and NCIS Origins, and still watching High Potential, although I don't feel like it's as good as it was last year, but it's still interesting to watch. I'm not going to watch it, but I will let those record. I'll watch those tomorrow where I can zip through the commercials. Silverman 92, how's things in Hawaii? Y'all had to dodge a couple of hurricanes this year. Hoping we'll get on through the month and be done with them here in Alabama. There's a 48. It's going to be our second old find of the bag. How many types of 2s are there in a 1982 no mint mark penny? Oh, I don't know, Robert. I don't. Somebody might be able to help you out there. Flash flood yesterday felt like a hurricane. Yeah, I know the weather can get bad out there. Y'all get, I feel like y'all want rain all year long, but then when you get it, you seem to get it all at once, which is not good. I know New York has been reeling from flooding and bad weather. We're still, I really don't, it's been almost 2 months, I think, or over 2 months since we've had measurable rain here. We need some. I think this weekend, actually on the worst time of the year for us to get it, for this area, the big Talladega race weekend is Sunday, and it's supposed to rain, or supposed to be some rain coming in, and I think the low Sunday night is going to be 49 degrees. So that's pretty cool for here in Alabama this time of year. I always gauge how cool it is when I turn the air on to cool the house down after a warm day. If I get up in the morning and the temperature, hey Kenneth Bird, if the temperature in the house is lower than the thermostat set to, I know it got good and cool that night. And we actually had one night this week that happened. So I was a happy camper. That was the best night's sleep I had all week, was that one night it got so cool. So we will see how the week goes. I'm ready to get on into cool nights. or low on Sunday's pizza. But yeah, we're going to be cooler than you guys. It's funny how that works. And if you remember, I think when I came up there, it seemed like it was warmer up there than it was down here, or some kind of weird weather was still going on. 47. 47. That if that is a filly, that could be a henning nickel. Don't see any signs of it though. Needs to weigh a little over 5 ounces or grams, I believe, to be a henning. 27 in Minnesota this morning. That's kind of got to put some frost on the pumpkin there. My scale's not cooperating. I got my fan on, and when my fan's on, it doesn't want to reset. Hey, BH Ringer. So we're good. We're going to make our way through these. If we finish all of them tonight, that's fine. If we don't, we're good. We're just going to enjoy each other's company. Here's a chopped up one. Hey, Valerie. Hope you had a good day today. Yes, Hunting Southwest Ohio, one of the leftover boxes was a nice one. I saw he did a stream on that. I saw Pa. Y'all keep Pa's mother in your prayers. She has had a light heart attack, I think what he said, and so they are monitoring her. So he's got a head that way. Will not be streaming Saturday that I know of from the last report. Hey, Joe Minnick. Hunter Bushner, how are you? Thank you, Fleabag. We got a bag and a box tonight. We'll see how far we get through them. Yep, I saw that was delivered today. Thank you, Matthew, for confirming that. Hope everything was well packaged and good to your liking. 51 in Rhode Island. I like the cooler weather. As Shellbell, I think, one time said, you can always put on more clothes, but you can only take off so much and stay out of jail. There's a 59. It's going to be our 4th old nickel of the hunt. Well, thank you, Sean. I'm glad you liked it. I'm going to have to one day order some more. I've had these stickers for quite a while. I'm down to, I think that one pack there is all I got left. I'm going to bring these to the show here in a couple of weeks. But when they're gone, that'll be the lot. I'll need to look into maybe ordering some more. Not quite so many. A lot of people have them now. I don't give them out quite as often as I used to because we got the old crew in here. But I do need a few in case we have somebody wander in. There's a 52. From Denver. Yeah, I really was excited when I opened that box of pennies and saw that they were brand new, but all 2021s, is that just, to me, that just crazy. 2021 pennies still out there. Brand new rolls. Allison and I used to play bingo when we'd go to the beach years ago. We hadn't, the last few years we went, we didn't play anymore, but there was an American Legion there that had bingo. We got to where we look forward to that every summer when we go down. Yeah, I bet. A lot of snow up there, Robert. Beat up old nickels. 64. Put some light on the situation there. I'm not as think you dumb I am. That helped a lot. When I moved my desk forward, it shifted my overhead light kind of a little bit behind my head, so if I lean forward too far, it shaded my desk. Mom loved bingo, Dad loved the bar. Well, that looked like that worked out for both of them. They got these videos they do now on these little pull tab things that they do at the bingo halls and stuff, and that sound of that thing ripping open is like, what do they call it, AMSR or whatever, and I have to admit that sound of prr, prr, when they open them up is kind of therapeutic. Whoopsie. Yep, that's a good roll there, Robert. Copper Owl in the chat. Oh, you were talking about Copper Owl. I got you. Nice, nice, JC. Man, you're making some hits on the old album this year, for sure. Here's a 46. 46 could be a Henning, maybe no. It's our 5th odor find. There's a 2025P. It's our 3rd 2025 of the hunt. Hey, John Bryan, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, buddy. Driving, but kind of watching. You be safe now, John Bryan. You be safe. We got a show coming up in East Ridge, Tennessee on the 7th, John Bryan. If you want to drive up and see everybody, going to have a big crowd there. John Bryan and I have been to several shows together. Three days and counting. One 2004 P. It is the right one, but not the DDO. Try to check those when they're in good shape. What's up, Netbean? You lucky devil. So you eating pasta tonight, you said? Michael Harrison hit the slots.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
.630, we do stop on or right at. There's another 2025 Philly. That's our 4th 2025 that we found. Stop on or right at 8 o'clock. We went over a few minutes the other night, but wasn't too bad. We were still done by 10 after or so. I know people got work stuff to do, and weeknight streams can be rough. What I ate tonight was hamburger beef stroganoff. I had hamburger beef stroganoff. And I had hamburger beef stroganoff last night and hamburger beef stroganoff the night before. And I'm hoping I got one more night of hamburger beef stroganoff. I like to cook things that I can eat for several days so I can put off cooking again. Copper Owl coins in the house. 2025P. It's going to be our fifth 2025 we found so far. And there is our sixth one. Taco Tuesday. You go, JC. When I grow up, I want to be just like JC, like Pam. Brian Jensen, yeah, hard to beat leftover spaghetti. Now I had spaghetti about a week or so ago, so I had to I didn't want to cook it again this week, so I went with another pasta. Need to branch on into something else next time. I hope to get one more good night out of it. Yep, you need to get some meat back on them bones, Fleabag. I'm kind of in the same boat, Jim. I can look at a dictionary and gain 5 pounds. I can gain 5 pounds watching YouTube. I can gain 5 pounds watching the Jolly Roger. All right, let me change this bucket out. All right. 24 Philly. Hey, John Chum. I've been striking out on the coin machine returns here lately. Last few times I've checked at the grocery store and at the credit union today. You know, did I? Oh, I didn't go to one credit union. I was over there by the other credit union, but I forgot that I didn't go in it. So, because I thought for a second, said, man, I forgot to check that coin return in the other credit union, but I didn't go in there today. But the grocery store was empty and the credit union was empty. So the bags I get from this bank are not usually as good as the boxes. So, because I guess these are all local. Look at me. I go talking about it. Look what we found. I just started to badmouth the nickel box and we hit a war nickel. Looky there. 43p. 43p war nickel. We are on the board. Still haven't found that many oldies. There's a 54 though. It's starting to heat up a little bit. So there's a 54. It's going to be the 5th or 6th oldie that we found. Going to be 8 total, including the war nickel. 2025P. Here's a 41. Flea bag, hit the slots. Flea bag doing what flea bag does. There's another 2025. $2,004. $6. $31 people up in here. Appreciate everybody being in tonight. $6:44 says the clock. All right, thank you, John Jacob. All right, yep, I will return mail very soon. There is our second Canadian nickel, a 94. Yeah, I just talked bad about it that last time, and we got a war nickel. Another 2025. Who's winning the baseball game tonight? Is anybody watching that? I was flicking through 2 NFL games and then over to the baseball game, and through the NFL games and over to the baseball games. Looks like Seattle's going to pull that one out from what I've seen so far. So 46 from Philly. There is a 55, not the semi-key, so 55P I believe would have been a semi-key, but still an old one. Still an old one. There's a 49, so starting to find a few oldies. Fleabag back. He has a new energy about him. Thanks for giving them a good run for their money there, Fleabag. Giving them a fair chance to make a comeback. Yeah, we won't be. We can't stand the heat now, Fleabag. You're for sure gonna outdo us then. Toronto Blue Jays lost 2 games to Seattle so far. Shirts are picked the next game. There's another 55 from Denver. Hey, KJ in Ohio, how are you doing? Welcome in. Dirty old nasty coins. I don't know, it always seems to me that the coins out of the bag are dirtier than the ones that are in rolls. Yeah, of all of the coin machines that I go to each week, the one at the grocery store, I mean, it is atrocious every time you go by. And one reason being, I think, the one at the credit union, if they don't know you, of course, they don't ask for my ID because I go in there so much, but you have to show them your ID before you use the machine. So if you go in there and dump a bunch of dirt into it, mess it up, then they cut you off. Fleabag for the win. $20.25. Yep, Dad hunts coins. Got another hunt coming on the 16th, so 2 days from now. Hunting pennies, am I right there, BH, for you, I believe? For somebody, hunting pennies. I thought about doing pennies tonight if I had not been able to get some good nickels. It would have been a struggle, but we would have hunted some. I figure I could struggle through them for 2 hours. The things I do for you guys. Hey, Joey Brown, how are you? One more hour. That is a beautiful 68 from Denver. Here's another 2025. So I saw somebody talking about that they had heard from somewhere that they are going to make something on the order of several million 2026 pennies. Have y'all heard any information on that? Like enough for them to actually be in circulation. at Joey Brown. Happy birthday, Joey Brown. My birthday has came and went. There is a 57. The other box will be slower because I got to open the rolls. We kind of flew through this bag. That's all she wrote. All she wrote. Another 2025, or is it 2025? Yep. Sometimes the 5 looks like a 3 for these old eyes. Brian Robeson, how are you doing? Hope you are well. Hope your week is going well. Got some nickels to hunt here. There is a 58. I'll put it somewhere around the 15 mark on our ODs. We do have one war nickel, so that's a good one. We found 2 last time we hunted nickels in the box. There's one war slap out, like a dryer nickel. That one for sure won't go through the coin machine. Y'all remember now we're getting on into the holiday season, and so those buckets will soon be sitting in front of your friendly neighborhood Walmart. So all the beat up change you've got that wouldn't go through the coin machine, now's the time to get rid of it. You doing nickels too, Brian? There may be a bison in there somewhere. Maybe one in the rows over there, maybe. Is that what you're saying? Is that where Martin smells the buffalo? Where the buffalo roam? There's a nice one, 39. As you all know, I need a Denver mint. What will it be? Not a Denver. That's an oldie though. For sure an oldie. And that's gonna do it for the bag. So we ended up with 13 2025s. We got 16 in the 40s, 50s, and 30s, and one war nickel, one wore out nickel, and we have a couple of Canadians. Do a poll, what smells better, a buffalo or a beaver? If you can answer that question honestly, you might have gotten too close to a buffalo. You might have gotten too close to a buffalo. I'm sorry to hear that, Chris Helms. I am sorry to hear that. So another 39. From Philly. First older coin for that box though. First oldie for the box. There is our first Canadian in the box. It is a 1988. There's an oldie, 1948. If y'all remember the last time we did the two boxes from the different banks, this box didn't do so well. But the other box was really good, but this box is doing pretty good tonight, so maybe it will be a reversal of fortune this week on the Brinks box. Here's a 2025 in this box. We had like 15. That's a Denver though, 2025 Denver. Now we're gonna make some money on this one. Got a dime in my nickel roll. There it is. We are 5 cents ahead. 2016 dime in the nickel roll. So can't get mad at that. We're making money. Usually I find pennies in these nickels from this distributor. And I would not be surprised if we do find some. Hey, Otis. Look for that high D, high mint mark on that. They make holders, you know, that you can buy like airtights and things of that nature if you want it in something a little more substantial than just a coin flip. You can buy them for a couple bucks at the coin shows or a coin shop. But maybe get an airtight if you'd like something a little more substantial than just a coin flip. Ooh, Mark Bowen hit the slots. Uh-oh. Who was it that said they smelled a buffalo? Who was it that said they smelled a buffalo? $19.18. Wow, 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 wow. That's an oldie too. An oldie.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time, just as lonely as you used to be.
Where the buffalo roam? We need to get Cadro Hunter to sing that now. Uh-oh, Chris says he smells 2 buffaloes.
Another one.
2 buffaloes. I don't know, Chris. That would be out there in the unattainium realm. The fact that we found 1 in this box. Good point, Crafty Dragon. That man has a sniffer from of unnatural ability. And I saw that one peeking out though. The Indian head was peeking out at me. There's the 41. I can look again. Yep, it's 1918 Denver. Brian, 1918 Denver. 1918 from Denver. I don't know my buffaloes, so I don't know if that's a good date or not. I keep meaning to put my buffalo mat out, and I can't never remember to do it. Can't never remember to get my nickel mat out from Rob when I got nickeled on the mat. Batman in the house. How you doing, Batman? Haven't seen you in a pretty good while. Good to see you come in. Thanks for joining us. Found a nice old buffalo nickel a little bit ago. Don't know if it's a 17/18, but it's a good clear date 18 for sure. Anytime you get one that old with a clear date, you're doing good. Yep, sure did there, Batman. Right there she is, or he is, or it is, or all fat and sassy. All right, Robert Bruce, have a good evening. Thanks for dropping in and sharing with us tonight. You take care now. I'll catch you on Discord when you're able to get in there. I can zoom in. I can get in there tight. We interrupt this 1918 buffalo to announce we found another war nickel. 1943. 1943. We got 2 war nickels now from each set. And 1918 Denver buffalo. There's a 1951. Man, this box is just outperforming tonight. Last one we hunted wasn't so great, but this one is really outperforming today. If we should do the trifecta, if we should find a V-nickel, I will add or do a separate giveaway with 1964 silver quarter. How you like them apples? So if we hit a V-nickel for the trifecta, I'll give away a nice 64 silver quarter. We have found a V-nickel or two, but might not many. But this may be the box. It is really spitting out some old ones. Got some variety. We're only really into the top half of the box there, so there's a possibility. Always a possibility. Well, no, it doesn't, Jolly Roger. We'll have to hit it in our time allotted. I don't want to push over my 8 o'clock. I don't want to push past the 8 o'clock. So we'll have to do it in the time allotted. And y'all will have to trust me. If we find a V-nickel as I finish the box later, I will do a shorts video on it. We'll give away that quarter. So y'all just have to extend me some trust on the rest of the box if we don't finish it. A lot of people have to get to work and everything on the next day, so I like to keep it to 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. Yep, no problemo. Change the bucket out. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think it's where you would think if that was, I don't know what the 7 looks like, whether the 7 got some curve. You might be right. I don't know. You guys pull a picture up and compare them. I'll leave them. I'll leave it on there while we're working. If I have another one, I'll put it back up there. I don't disagree. I mean, the way that cuts across the 8, the hole there for the 8 here and here. I mean, it could be a 7. I'm not sure what shape the 7 is on the Buffalo nickels. I haven't really looked into those, but I mean, you could be right. You could be right. There is a 59 to make sure. Put that back up there again. I don't know anything about errors on Buffaloes. Oh yeah, that's I think Jim was the first one to mention that, Batman. So congrats to Jim there. I might have been mistaken, but when I looked up, I saw Jim had said something about it. So I might have missed the first comment on it, but I think it was Mr. Thompson might have been the one that spotted that. That's awesome. Thank you, Batman. I'll take a look at it. There goes the flea bag again. Yeah, y'all might be right. Let me see if I can pull this other screen up here. It's not opening up right. There it is. So there's the picture, and here's the coin. There's the coin. There's the picture. Hey, Vet for Truth. Yeah, but probably not in that shape though, right, Batman? That seems like a little far-fetched for one in that shape. Would you not agree? Could be. I don't know if, it'd have to be verified and all that, but it's a cool find regardless for sure. I'm still not convinced all the way. It does have the look of it, it's just always when these things get beat up like this, they're so hard to tell. I might. That's a good point, Jim. They're supposed to be able to do some, what did it say? Opinions and appraisals at the coin show, so I will. That's what I'll do. I'll take it to the coin show. We'll get a professional to take a look at it. Ray Charles. I'm more like Helen Keller. I'm deaf and blind. Yeah, now I can see the way the holes are kind of how the holes are kind of obstructed. Vet for Truth was at the bank today, turning into coins. They had a bag of hash, bought them while I was there. An old man, maybe even older, came in with some boxes, so I asked if he would, to be continued, I'm sure. If that it really is an error, that will probably be the most expensive roll hunting find I've ever found. So I asked if he would sell me one, and he did, and said he had about 20 more boxes that he would sell. Well, what was in the boxes? Do tell, Vet for Truth. Don't leave us hanging. Yeah, I all the time see people come in with boxes or bags of coins, but you know there's no way to price them so that you can, you know, give them cash for their coins until they get counted. So that would be a good find. I hope y'all are right. If nothing else, it'd make a good short, right? Maybe I could get 1,000 watches on that one. Somebody call Rob Finds Treasure and tell him to pop on. He had a box of pennies and a box of dimes. Nice. Yeah, that would be good, Bet for Truth. You could get in with somebody that was looking to offload some coins that way and get in on the ground floor and buy them. There you go, Bet for Truth. Ooh, all right, yep. See, we're making money, though. Still making money. There's another dime. We are making money on this one. I am retiring. That's 2 dimes. 2 dimes we found in our nickel boxes. Walker down, Walker down. There's another 2025. Found 3 of them now in this box. War nickel number 2. $19.45. Number 3 for the hunt. Number 2 for the box. What a turn of events. There's a 53. I'm texting Southern Metal to see if he's wanting to give an opinion on our nickel. I agree, Martin Bowen. It's been a pretty good box so far. He may be busy. The error book don't lie, says Martin Bowen. Valerie hit the slots. Fleabag sharing a little bit. That's good. That's a good man, Fleabag. Sharing the love. I appreciate you. $19.40 coming up there. Another nice oldie. And Brian Jensen getting in on the gaming there. I would text Chuck, but he very rarely ever looks at his phone as far as text messages go, so he's probably busy. Uh-oh. Did I see another one? Nope. Don't think it was. We'll see. We'll get there. Thought I saw one peeking out in the back, but come back here. Oh, I forgot Chuck may be also involved with his mom, so we don't need to be bothering him right now. It might be a war nickel right there. We'll have to see. No, it's just a dirty 1960, I believe. Nice, Brian. Brian Robeson's keeping pace there. Knocking out some nickels also. Oh, look at Shellbell getting in on the action. Man, it's a free-for-all tonight. It is a free-for-all tonight. What's up, corn junkie? Shannon Smith, there you are. Well, there it is there, Shannon Smith. We found this buffalo a little bit ago, and people seem to think that it's a 1917 over 18. So they were wanting Now, Southern Metal's coming in too. I'm getting all the pros in now. We'll get all the opinions. So everybody's saying they think that's a 1918 over 17. Hey there, Southern Metal. We found this buffalo nickel earlier, and Jim Thompson had pointed out he thinks that it's a 1918 over 7, a 7 over 8. And they say it looks that way, and it's a pretty expensive buffalo nickel to find. We found it in a roll just a little bit ago, and I'm not very good on buffaloes, but 1918 8 over 7, and then I've got another picture here on that's what somebody got a book picture and shared that, so that's what the example from the book. It is a Denver mint. And here's the mint mark. Denver Mint. $19.18. And Batman was saying could be a few $100 coin even in that grade. So I don't know much about my buffaloes. I keep them, you know. I always keep my buffaloes when I find them, but I would not have known that existed if not for Mr. Thompson. So I just thought I would try to call in the experts. Oh, I got ATOG in now too. I got all the knowledgeable guys in. I'm just hooty hoot. Got NC prospectors coming in now. OA is supposed to be. There's another Canadian. So we got a 1918 there also. So, Southern Metal, do you concur with that? I can. I appreciate you guys coming in and chiming in. Like that. Is that okay? I can go in closer also if you need me to. Uh-oh, Southern Metal says that's it also. Man, we got all the experts in here tonight. Wow, man, that's an awesome find. I'm going to have to send Jim Thompson an extra special Christmas gift this year. That would have been one of those treasures sitting in my nickel box over there, undiscovered, if not for Jim. So thank you guys. Man, I don't know what to say. That is not very often. I feel like I'm always one of those that you know, that find it as an almoster. So, wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. Jim Thompson, thank you, my friend. If you had not capped that off, and Yeah, that's right. He does. That was a good eye. Because I wouldn't have known. I don't know anything about buffalo on the errors, so I wouldn't have even thought to look at it. I mean, I can see it. I would say with 95% certainty that it is an incredible find. Would definitely get that graded. All right. Well, thank you, Shannon and Southern Metal and Jim Thompson and Batman and Original ATOG and Martin Bowen and Michael Erickson and all you guys that helped out identifying that, because wow, looky here. We are really tacking on tonight, guys. We are. What do you see right there? Man, what a box. What a box. Got another silver war nickel. 1945, 45S. That's 4 silver war nickels tonight. Oh, well, I thank you, ATOG. I appreciate you guys. You guys, I tell y'all all the time, I am not a coin expert. So all of these facts and things about some of these coins, I don't know. I just look for them, you know, and it's not very often I find myself on a good end of the spectrum on that, but I appreciate you guys helping me. It's in Eastridge, Tennessee, Southern Metal. Shouldn't be that far from you, maybe 2.5 hours. Eastridge, Tennessee on the 7th, 8th, and 9th. I think you checked and said that Georgia wasn't playing at home that weekend, that you might be able to come. So we'd love to see you. We got the conference room at the hotel, Southern Metal, for Friday night. Everybody's going to gather there after the show, and we're going to hunt coins and just get together. So you are welcome to join in that. Also, if you would like to, I guess that might mean spending the night, but at the very least, it would be great to see you at the show. Yep, Original ATOG. Okay, all right, Southern Metal. Put it on the calendar. There you go. Put it on the calendar. There is a 55. Man, can we find a key date or a semi-key date in the bunch? There's a 55. We've been trying to find. Oh, that's another Denver, but I'm going to put the find of the year up there, I guess, for nickels. Don't see how you can get much better than that. There's a 46. So, man, this has been a great box. Unexpectedly great with the buffalo, but also good on the war nickels. Also with 4 war nickels found. Yep, I need that 38 or 39 deal. Hey, we're not done yet. Got another dime. That's the 3rd dime so far in the nickel hunt. So we are well ahead tonight on the. We're making a profit. We are making a profit tonight. We are making a profit. See, that's what I ought to do on our next auction. We're going to have a 1918 7/8D on the auction block, dollar start. $7.57. We're almost done. I'm gonna have a little over half the box still to do, so we will hunt. I'll hunt the rest of that box. If I come across that B nickel, then dateless buffalo. It looked like it had the D mint mark. That's always good. I tell you what, just finding a buffalo that old with the date on it is exceptional. So. and for it to be a coin of note is even more better. More better. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to break out and do a video on that one. Break out and do a video. I think I've got enough confirmation to confidently say that we found something worth showing. Thank you, Regional ATOG. OA, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Southern Metal, Shannon Smith, for coming in and giving us the vote of confidence on that, too. Although Jim Thompson had already nailed it. Always nothing wrong with some confirmation on the thing there. I mean, and I agree with you guys. After looking at the picture and then looking at the coin, I can see it, you know. I can see it. I always feel like I'm on the end where the show is the 7th, 8th, and 9th, Otis. 7th, 8th, and 9th. But I always feel like mine's just damaged, and it's like, well, you know, it could be, but it's got this damage on it. But if I can get a 95% out of Southern Metal, I'm going to have to chalk that one up to being pretty spot on. There's the 52. Man, what a box. What a box. Yeah, here's the card. I got a card on it recently, Otis. There's the information on it. They're going to have free grading opinions and appraisals. So maybe we bring the 1918 Buffalo up there and let them give us an opinion on it. If I sent it off to be graded, it wouldn't be back before the show. So, hey Jim, I appreciate you, brother. I mean, that's all you. I wouldn't have thrown it back, but it would have sat in a box unbeknownst to me. So I feel like I'll just send it to you, because I wouldn't have known what I had if it wasn't for you. So again, thank you from the bottom of my little hearty heart. And that button still be a great box. Well, it was good. I appreciate everybody being in tonight. We're going to give away one of these $100 gold flake notes. And as I continue on through the box, if I find that V-nickel, I'll give away this 64 quarter also. Y'all just have to let me be honest with the rest of the box, though. If we do find any more 18/7 Buffaloes, I'll for sure give an update on it. Let me get the giveaway going. And I will work on that short tomorrow, so y'all keep your eyes peeled for that. Thank you again, Shannon Smith, for dropping in. You and Tony and Original ATOG, thank you all guys for helping out with that. I'm just a mediocre coin hunter here, so I appreciate y'all backing me up on that. All right, it's going to be a 2-minute EOS giveaway. 2-minute EOS giveaway. Y'all get on in. Then we're going to call it a night. Yep, thank you too, Batman, for sending me that information, if I didn't say so earlier. Again, I appreciate everybody being in tonight, especially on a great night like that, man. It's like y'all say, it's not every night you find more than one, thank you, Fleabag, more than one war nickel, and we found 4 war nickels. Was it 4? Yeah, we got a 245, the P and an S, and 243s. So 4 war nickels, the 1918 8/7 or 7/8 Buffalo, verified by multiple great eyeballs. So thank y'all for that also. Hey, Frostbite, how are you doing? Jump on in, Frostbite. Got 33 seconds to get in on the giveaway. 33 seconds. Thank you, Sean. If you want to get in on the giveaway, there you go. You got it. You got it. We got 31 people in. 31 people in. Let me change the other screen over so that I can... Oh, it's already there. All right. Got the countdown. There's Metallic Silver Skull. How are you doing? We got 4 seconds to go. 4 seconds. All right, that's going to be it. We're going to give this gold leaf, $100 bill gold leaf away. And that winner's going to be KJ in Ohio. KJ in Ohio has won the giveaway tonight. I will get that out to you. And with that being said, so man, hey, you know, it just goes to show you with coin roll hunting, you just never know what's going to be in a roll. Now, I never in my life would have imagined that we would come across a find like that. And again, as I say, you know, I would have never known it. I would have, and I've told y'all I'm not an expert. I'm not up on all of these arrows and things, especially on nickels, because you don't see many buffaloes. You know, I don't deal with many buffaloes just in an everyday environment of a nickel hunt. So knowing that could have been an error. Hats off to Jim Thompson. Thank you for everybody else that verified that also. I think it was a group effort. It was a group effort there. So I guess now we will not see, I will not see you Saturday. I'm not going to stream Saturday. It will be next Tuesday at the earliest before I get back on again. We may be doing $50 then. I'm not sure. So we will not do an auction again till the following weekend. So that is the way we will go. We're going to go. I'm going to the Alabama-Tennessee game this weekend to root on the football team. No, hey, thank you, Jim, again. I mean, man, I don't know what to say. I feel bad. I feel bad, you know, having this in my collection now when I for sure would have never known it without you guys. So, all right. Well, thank you, guys. Y'all have a good night. Have a good week, and good luck with your hunts. And I will see you guys Tuesday a week from now. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.